Hey guys, welcome back to Mediocre Commentaries, and today we're going to be doing Ring 8 Tower, which is Tower of Aamos Anger, and I gotta say, it has been a bit of a while since I've actually done a commentary, but yeah, we're gonna be doing Ring 8 again, just because Ring 8 is very cool and good. It is very cool and good. So, Aamos Anger is a collab by Blockerman, Meow64, that one kid, and what's that guy's what's that guy's name? Mista Llama. But yeah, now, before we get into this, I gotta say, that is the angriest Aamos I've ever seen. And be sure to shout at me in the comments if I'm pronouncing Aamos' name wrong. But if you didn't know, Aamos is a helper, I believe, in JTO Discord, and he's pretty cool. So starting off, just got a few X pushers. There's not really much to talk about. But one thing to actually talk about, here it says Terraria, and I actually don't know what that means. Tell me in the comments. But there's this button, and when you press the button, let me turn my sound up. You hear this little audio. And that audio is a reference to a certain Guitar Hero sound. I can't speak, apparently. It's a reference to a certain Guitar Hero song by Exile Lord, and if you know, you know, basically. But starting off, got this X pusher. Since you land on like a wedge or something, it's pretty weird. You'll get booped over to here just normally, so you don't need to actually give any input when you go on the X pusher. So for this part, you can either just do flicks or you can just go on the ladder. I don't know why I failed that flick. That was embarrassing, but yeah, I would recommend you just do flicks just because it's a bit easier. Honestly, just because it just is. So these things, just there's not really much to talk about here. It's just what they look like. They will, like, you'll get bonked off if you actually touch them, so just kind of go in between the gaps in between them and you'll be good. So starting off on this conveyor, it says button and 4-2. So you do need to get the button. The button is mandatory, and also I just failed. Why can't I do that? I don't know. But yeah, push the button, and then you can move on. This is tightrope, and you can move along. So you know what you could do instead of doing the button? You could do a 4x4 stick out, but I'm not sure no one wants to do that. The joke is that that's not possible. But yeah. So for this kill brick conveyor, just make sure you don't take too much damage on it. Just kind of keep going around it like I am. Then you can just go on this conveyor. So moving on to floor 2. Let me just get up here. Just do a little head hitter. The red means nothing. It's just for design. And I gotta say, this tower looks really good. It looks really good. And this tower does have a boss fight at the end. It's the first tower to have a boss fight, which is interesting. And I'm bad at this game, huh? I just failed that speed section. But yeah, this is the first tower to have a boss fight at the end, and the boss fight is pretty creative. And we'll talk about it when we get to floor 10. But anyway, I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, we're back over to the speed section, and I'm a bit behind where I fell, but like, it's the same area anyway. So for this one, just kind of hug the wall of the cylinder, this little transparent part, like the little. Yes, the little transparent part. I don't know why I tried to correct myself there. You just hug the wall on that part. And this little orange thing, this is can't quite true, and you need to jump over to it first, and then you can get this button. So once you get the button, go back on the conveyor, and then, sorry if you couldn't really see because of my bad camera angle there, but you want to go back on these cylinders, and then you can go on this side instead of going over to the orange neon thing, and then jump over to these red bricks. So then just wait a bit so your speed gets back to normal, do a few head hitters. They're not even head hitters really, but you get the idea. Then you got, ooh, a scary type. You know, I was going to make a joke about that being a really scary tightrope wrap and that it's such a hard tightrope wrap, but then I actually failed the tightrope wrap, so that's really cool. I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, we're back up here, and now we're not going to fail this tightrope wrap. You know what's really interesting about tightrope wraps is that I'm actually attempting double trouble. A soul crushing. And that has a lot of tightrope wraps. And I failed that tightrope wrap. I'm good at this game. So, sorry. Honestly, that was a good talk for waiting for these balls. So, once the balls actually come over to where you are, don't take that out of context. I'll just kind of jump on them and keep going in between, going like back and forth like I am, because again, the orange neon is can't quite true, so you need to be on the lookout for that. So for this one, this jump's a bit long, so just kind of treat it like a long jump, and then you don't actually need to jump to there. You can just jump right to this one stud from the platform right there. And now you got I was gonna make a joke about how ice is everyone's favorite mechanic. But I fell again. I don't understand why I'm falling so much. I'll meet you guys back up there for, what, the 4th time now? Okay, we're back up here, and now I can actually make the joke about everyone's favorite mechanic being ice. I almost fell again. So basically what I do for ice is that, since the way ice works, it's weird physics, you just have to get used to it, but I jump and then I let myself slide for a bit, then I just do the wrap. Another thing you could do is just keep jumping, and that would also work, but, yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is 4-3, and it says there's a secret way to skip most of this part, and I don't know the secret way. I genuinely don't. Sorry if you looked at this guide to know the secret way. I genuinely don't. I can't find it, but basically for this the intended way is to just go around in this box, and what you want to do with it is basically you can just push it every direction. If you beat ground level Ascension, you know how these things work. But basically, you want to get out over to this corner, go on this outside part. Remember to go slowly on this part, or else you might get flung out, because that's happened to me once. So kind of like, if you're going too fast, just kind of slow down by going backwards like I am. And then once you get here, you can just go on this truss. And then you got this cylinder wrap. Just kind of hug the wall for it. This wrap, same thing. Then you got 2 stud stick out. Easy stuff. And then you can move on. So once you get this button, you would never have to do that part again since these platforms will activate. Once you do that, do the 2 stud stick out again. And then you can go over here. This wrap is actually quite long. I'm pretty sure this is a ladder, I think. But I'm not going to risk it because I don't want to fall back down. So I'm just going to treat it like a normal wrap. So in my opinion, I think it's just better to treat it that as a far wrap. Well, I probably honestly should have tested whether that was a climbable or not, because I fell down anyway. Woohoo! I'll meet you guys back up there. Slightly later in the day, but once you do these head hitters, go on this zip line, and then you'll just get, hopefully, not flung over here. You shouldn't get flung. I've never gotten flung a bit by it, but again, it's a zip line. It can be a bit wonky sometimes, but this sign says get the button at the end of the tightrope before doing the ball jumps. That is correct. The sign is not lying. You go on this tightrope, and then there's this little kill brick cylinder thing. Just do a 1 stud stick out. Get this button, and it's a timed button, so you got to be a bit quick on this one, but it's really lenient with the time. So just go on the tightrope, and then go on these balls. So these balls are really weird. Basically, it's hard to explain, but basically just kind of hold forward on them, and they'll move forward as well. It's a bit weird to explain. I don't really know how, but just kind of hold forward on them, and they'll start moving back and forth like that. And when it moves forward, go on the jump. Anyway, once you get to this black thing, jump in it. It's a teleporter, and you'll get teleported up to floor 4. So it's a wobbling platform, just kind of stand in the middle, you'll be good. And then this truss, kind of jump. I would recommend doing it in first person, just makes it a bit easier. Then just kind of jump on the truss and then hold W. I'm not holding anything but W. This looks strange, but just keep holding W. And then just shift to the side there, and you'll get down. Give me a sec, I need to close Discord. Okay, now that the streamer mode is on, I can actually have a nice recording experience. So this one, it says push the 2 X blocks to the buttons. Pushing sideways might help. And basically the way this part works is that this thing is a balloon. Just jump on it, you'll get the balloon. And then these are the X platforms. So basically this one you can only push forward, so just kind of hold forward on it, and then just get a healing item just in case. And then it'll hit that button, and then you can move on. So just kind of keep going around here. And then you'll get out, and then you want to go over to this red push platform. And these skill bricks aren't can quite true yet, so you don't need to worry about taking too much damage. And this one you can put forward and sideways. So what you want to do is go inside it, if I can actually get in there, then kind of start pushing diagonal. It's a bit weird since it's I don't really know why it's weird, but it is weird. So just kind of keep pushing it along until you get it in there. Then once you push the red button, just kind of go out. And keep in mind how just keep in mind the balloon physics, and then you can just pop it up here. Then you can move on. This tightrope, I really like how this tightrope looks, but you can just stay in the middle and you'll go along like that. Do a little head hitter, wrap around to there, and then on this conveyor, just kind of jump when you're at the very end, go into this orb, and you'll get teleported there. I almost completely missed that orb, and that would have been very not fun to say the least. Anyway, just got a few more conveyor jumps, then land on this truss, do a little ladder flick off, and then you can go on these cylinder, like these rotated platforms or slants, whatever you want to say. Then jump on this little red neon thing. It's an elevator, so you'll get boosted up. And then just do the same thing here. Go on the side, jump on the elevator. And now you're at floor 5. Yeah, floor 5. Just easy wraps, nothing much to see here. No stick out. Then for this jump, you won't hit your head. You don't need to worry about that. Go there, stick out. And then this spinner, just kind of go on it. As you do with spinners, I don't know what I was trying to say. And then it says go down. And this little red brick right here is a bouncing platform. It's like, so you'll go really high when you go on it. So just kind of hold W or D, whatever you want to hold, when you're at the peak of your jump, and you'll go up smoothly. And for these ones, kind of jump when the spinner is about like a bit ahead of where it is. So like, I'm gonna jump now, and you'll land on it. Sorry if that was a really bad explanation of how to do the spinners, but I don't know. This spinner is can't quite true. That's really important that you know that's can't quite true, because you can just get destroyed by that if you're not careful. That is, I believe, one of the only can't quite true kill bricks in this entire tower. So this platform is interesting. So basically, this little pole in the middle, it's can't quite true. So what you're gonna do is go on this side, and then push it this way, and then it'll get a bit of momentum. Then you can go over here. Sorry if I'm mumbling a bit. I don't know. My voice is not being the best today. Then these kill bricks just makes you sure you don't take too much damage. This part, I'm pretty sure there's a catch zone here, but I personally don't want to find out. So basically, just kind of maneuver yourself over to the elevator. You'll land over here, and if you don't, you can fall down there. But what you want to do is go on this conveyor. You can just you don't have to jump at all. Don't jump for that. And this is the platforms on the left seem to be activated by the button. So hit this button, you'll get teleported back over here. Then again, just don't jump. Just kind of hold W, and you'll be good. Then once you hit that button, these platforms will activate, so you can just carry on. Just kind of go along like this. Keep in mind how the platforms are moving, just so you don't accidentally mess up. And now we're about 4-6, so this is another elevator, so just jump into it. You'll get over here. You'll get teleported over here. Teleported? Yep. You'll get teleported, I guess, according to me. But again, another elevator. Go over here. Then this is an invisible wall, so what we want to do is just do a simple 2-stud stick out. And then these are beat platforms. Luckily, there's a catch zone here, this little white thing, just in case you fall. I really like how Blocker Man does his beat blocks, like in Terraria and this tower. They just have a catch zone over them, and they're just fun beat blocks since they're like done. Anyway, just kind of get the timing right. Jump up here, do a wraparound. Jump up here, drop down. Wait for this to go. Go over here, jump on this, go over here, and then you're done with the beat block section. So these platforms, it says, oh, they disappear right there. So just kind of keep that in mind and jump off. And make sure you don't take too much damage. I would recommend having your healing item at the ready, but if you don't have a healing item, just jump over them. Anyway, once you get here, go on the stud, and then you got this little kind of mini challenge, I guess, is the word. But basically, you want to get this button at the top, you can jump down, and then there's this kill bricks, this spinner. It is technically a kill brick spinner. Basically, these are wobbling platforms, so try your best not to flip it on that side like I just did. And you should be able to do those smoothly, but apparently I didn't, so sorry about that. I'll meet you guys back up there. We're back here, and for some reason, this platform reset itself. I don't know exactly what reset it, but it's reset now, so that's pretty cool. Like, I didn't leave the game or anything to try to trick y'all. Man, this platform does not want to be my friend today. But anyway, just kind of take care not to flip it on its kill brick side, or else it will take a lot of damage real fast. And then it's got some simple stick outs. I almost failed the first one. That would have been not fun. And now you got this jump. For this jump, kind of hug the wall when you're about there, and you'll land it every time. So what you want to do for this part, just got some stick outs. Do them quite fast, just because that kill brick spinner does a lot more damage than your normal kill brick for some reason, just because, I don't know why. But now you got this no jump section. Well, I mean, it's not a no jump section. You can barely jump. So for this staircase, go on the side, and the physics will get real weird on you, and you'll get carried up, but you also won't. So I don't know how the physics on this staircase work, but they do something. Then for this one, jump at the very end. Jump at the very end. This one, just walk down, go around the cylinder, then you can just walk up here. Then wait till you get your jump back fully so you don't accidentally just mess up. And now you're at 4-7, I believe. Yeah, 4-7. And now you get Terraria Windy Day. Man, I love 1.4. Seriously, go play Terraria if you haven't. It's a great game. Phenomenal. So once you're here, go on this truss, wrap around to here, go over here, go on this ladder. And that says, wait for the platform. This part has a safety net, stand in the middle to not fall off. So basically, that is what it wants you to do. So stand in the middle of this platform, in the little transparent part. Walk around us, hit this button, go back on the transparent part, what am I saying, transparent part, and then dodge that little neon. It's getting quite true, and this turret will do a bit of damage, but then once you get there, just jump off. This wall is getting quite true, so just take care to not fall on that. But thankfully, that part has a safety net, so you shouldn't worry too much. This wall is getting quite true, so just jump around it. Then this part, just kind of jump on one of these, and then just wait it out. Don't try to jump to the next one, just wait it out, just calm. Then for this next part, kind of wrap around like that. Jump onto this truss. Then this zip line. For this zip line, hold W. Hold W. Hold W on it. So because the zip line will carry you onto the truss, and if you're holding W, you'll climb on it. So once you get on that zip line, just keep holding W, please. Then you can go up this truss, and now we are at 4-8. And ignore this reset button. We don't need it right now. So I'm gonna do this path first because you can set up a skip for the second part. So starting off, you want to do the little stick out on kill bricks. Just make sure you don't take too much damage. Jump down to here. Jump over to this like wedge on the kill bricks. I almost died of damage. That would have been pretty embarrassing. And do this stick out. This stick out kind of sucks, so just kind of jump around like that. It's a bit hard, honestly, but you should be good. Then once you're here, go on this elevator. Jump over to here. And then this elevator kind of go out. And make sure, keep in mind not to hit that tightrope when you're doing it. So then once you do that, just kind of jump down on this tightrope. I'm doing it a bit fast. You can do it as slow as you want. Then, instead of going back down and just doing that way, normally jump down to this platform and you skip half of the second button that we were going to do. Do a little one stud wraparound, jump up here. And then this thing is really strange. So what you want to do is kind of jump at it like this. So jump at... I don't know what happened there. I really can't say what happened there. I went into climbing animation on it for some reason, but the point remains, I'll meet you guys back up there. We're back up here, and this time we're not going to fail at this weird spinner thing. So just kind of jump at it properly this time, land on it, then jump over to here. It's kind of a weird timing for it, but once you do that, jump down to this little cylinder thing. Go on here, jump on this circle. Let me just use shift lock. I would recommend don't jump onto the cylinder sphere thing with shift lock. Do it without shift lock, makes it just a bit easier. Then you got this elevator section, kind of wrap around like that. Also, sorry for the horrendous camera angle I'm getting. It's weird. Or you can do this one in first person, just kind of wrap around like that, and you'll barely touch the elevator. Then you can go up here, do a little stick out. Then you can hit this button. Now, once you hit this button, you never have to do that section again, thankfully. And then you want to hit this reset button so the thing gets back down. Go on here. And now you get to this weird elevator section. And we're almost at floor 9. So what you want to do first is just to do this little challenge. Kind of go over here. For this truss, do it from this side. Go at like the corner-ish. Then just jump over like that. Or you could just use shift and space or any method of flicking. But I would recommend just doing that. Anyway, for this one, you're going to... Once the conveyor carries you, you're going to hit the wedge. So what you want to do is jump. And you'll get carried over to there. So once you hit this button, you'll notice the little platform will start going up. And that's what the reset button is for, so you don't get GBJ'd or soft locked when you get to here. So starting off with the second challenge, just kind of go over here. This part's a ladder, this little window. Then flick off. Man, I just said flick off. I'm good at this. I'm good at life. Anyway, so this button says get out of here after pressing the button. That's true, or else you will get crushed if you don't do this. So once you hit the button, just kind of run out. And it's not like a tight timing or anything. It's really easy. Just don't mess up, really, and you'll be fine. And then once you're here, let me find the starting point. It's over here. Do a little head hitter. Go over here. And, oh, I'm bad, apparently. Anyway, as I was saying, this spinner kind of rotates this way, so it's kind of keep jumping on it. And then land on this half stud. Go around here. Do a little 2-stud wrap. Jump up here. And then you can go across this thin stud. Just kind of hug the wall, as you would. And jump up to here, and now you're at the final floor before the boss fight, because the boss fight takes up all floor 10. This is floor 9, if you couldn't guess. So this little platform, can sometimes get glitched out and soft lock you, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, good. So basically, it goes forward, so what you want to do is immediately just run to the left, like this. It's pretty tight, I'll admit that. But just kind of hold right or left, depending on which one it is, and you'll be good. So for this part, what you want to do is just kind of wrap around like you did on floor 8. Do a little stick out, go up here, jump over to here, do another little stick out, like that. Then this little elevator, it shoots you down there, so just kind of jump on it, you'll get shot down here. And then you do a weird cylinder wrap, just make sure you hug the wall for that. Go over here. And then this cog, it says I recommend jumping as the cog spins, so let me just wait till it gets back. Oh, wow, didn't know it'd take this long. Okay, now... So, yes, you do want to jump as the cog spins. Look what I'm doing. I'm jumping while the cog spins. And you might get spun a little bit while you jump, but you should be fine. So these wraps tilt. So kind of put your weight on this side, then kind of calmly go over on this side, then jump around like that. Then just repeat that process. So you don't need to do a harder jump, which is like you have to do a really hard stick out if you don't tilt it. And it's just a... So this platform, it wobbles a bit. So, and this little speed thing, it takes away your speed, so you're significantly slower. So wrap around like that. Then for this one, do a little 2-stud wrap. 1 half-stud stick out. Jump with the spinner. Again, you can go very slow, so keep that in mind. All the jumps are significantly harder because you're going slow. Oh, dang it. Well, I'll meet you guys back up there. Looks like I have to do all of that again. Okay, we're back, and we're not going to fail the final jump of this little jump section. And starting off from here, you get your jump back, so you can actually move around normally. And it says, the glass bullets real, the fake blocks, be careful. So, do this wrap first. This wrap's actually, like, pretty hard, so just kind of wrap around like that. And then you'll see this turret. So this turret shoots glass blocks, and you can see which ones are fake. So as you can see, when the glass bullets come over here and go over to this block, it's invisible. That means that block is fake, and this one is real. So jump over to here. And then let me see through this one. As you can see, those two sides are fake. So what you want to do is jump from here to over there. Then, as you can see from this block, well, I mean, you can just tell here. It's transparent a little bit, so what you want to do is jump from here to those studs. Because the other side is also transparent, so you have to do wrap around to there. And then only one side of the spinner is actually real, as you can see. So you want to jump, like, just keep track of what side is real so you don't accidentally fall. So just kind of jump on this spinner. And then once you're here, you don't need to worry about fake blocks anymore. And it says, you are about to enter the point of no return. Only enter the elevator if you're ready. You need to beat 4 small obbies to free the hostages from their cages. But between each obby, there's an attack. Heal up between the attacks. And guess who the boss is, guys? It's Aamos! He is angry. He is so angry. Why is Aamos angry? Why is he angry? He is so angry. Ah, turrets. Dude, that's a lot of turrets. Yeah, this is the boss fight. Don't die. That's the only advice I can give. So for turret mayhem, just kind of keep running to the left or right, depending on what you want to do. Then jump over like that. And then he'll calm down for a bit, and then the obby should spawn. Here we go. So we'll just go over to here and heal up between the attacks like the sign said. Just kind of heal up to full with trail mix or just by waiting, because the attacks can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. So starting off with this little mini obby / challenge, and well, okay, let me explain how this boss fight works. So there is crush cubes. There's really nasty ideas. I don't know what tower that is, and I don't know what that tower is. But basically, there's Blocker Man. There is person who made CCC, and I don't know who those other two people are because I'm not cultured. So basically, you want to free them all from their cages to kill Aamos. We are killing Aamos. So for this ladder, just kind of flick off like that, and then you can go up this little weird kind of chain thing, I guess. Just kind of flick up like this, and then you can hit this button. And then Aamos will be very angry again, and you'll kill it. And it says, get here, jump to here, jump to there. Please, jump to there. And it says, kill brick dodging. And then, once the timer runs out, jump over here. And then just kind of dodge the kill bricks as you would. So just kind of keep going in between these as you would. Jump over. Keep in mind this transparent kill brick right there. And if as a last-ditch effort, just kind of jump into the red bricks if you're taking too much damage, because it'll teleport you back to the beginning of floor 9. So just do that as a last-ditch resort. So, once the second obby spawns, you want to jump on this little circle. Jump over to here. Jump on this ladder. Go up here. Jump over to this side. Jump over here. Jump over here. Sorry if I'm just jump over to here, jump over to here. I'm just kind of focusing right now since I really don't want to fall. Also, you might lag a ton in this boss fight, and that's normal. I'm lagging as well, so don't feel bad. So anyway, once you get over to really nasty ideas, kind of do that. Jump over to Blocker Man. I never thought I would give this commentary on a Roblox game. Jump over to Blocker Man. Yep. So jump on this little cylinder kind of thing. Jump up on here, and then you hit this button. And then it'll say get down. And what you want to do is get down. Wait, where do I go? Oh, you need to get over here. Oh no, I might not make it. Get over to where the laser is. Oh, I made it. And then this huge kill brick thing will spawn. And if you're not there, you will just die. And then you want to jump off of the get down. Okay, it's over here. I might not make it. Oh, I'm not going to make it, am I? 2, 1. Oh, I just barely made it. Oh, but yeah, for this attack, just keep going in between them. And we're good. So, we're not good. Just kind of keep going towards where the laser is. And then once the kill bricks disappear from the top, jump off immediately, because you can't get screwed over by this if you don't jump off, because it'll just drop you into the kill bricks. And I assume it's going to go to... It's this one again. I'm pretty sure it's random, so just kind of keep watch where the laser is. And this attack is actually quite long, so just kind of keep that in mind. Just heal up, rally you're down here, jump off. And now, here's the third obby. So what you want to do is do a little head hitter, jump up on here, go on those cylinders, jump around to there, to go over here. And don't land on Aamos. I don't know what happens if you land on Aamos. I'm pretty sure you just take a lot of damage and it teleports you back, so just don't do that. Anyway, for this part, just kind of go on the tight ropes like so. Go over here, do a little head hitter, do another little head hitter. And then this wrap, kind of angle yourself like this, jump over to here. And then you want to jump on this cage. So it's kind of avoid the poles, because I don't know if these are can't quite true or not. Yeah, they are can't quite true, so avoid the poles when you jump. Then kind of rally in between those half studs, jump on this button, and then you got another attack. So what's this attack? Bullet rain. So this one, there are little platforms that can save you. So just kind of keep going where the platforms are. And this one, you can take a lot of damage without dying. And I have my crystal at the ready. So, but if you don't have crystal, just kind of keep going in between these little platforms. Whenever the platform goes above you, just kind of follow it so you take as little damage as possible. And just keep doing that. And keep in mind the transparent kill brick. And once the final obby spawns, you got to wrap over to here. It's a bit of a hard wrap. I'm pretty sure that is a 2.5 stud squeeze. Or a 3 stud, I don't know. Maybe just do a few stickouts on those cylinders. Jump over to here. And then do a little cylinder wrap. Go up here. And then what you want to do is jump on this cage. Then just kind of climb up this pole. Oh, whoop, wrong side. Climb up on this side right here. And then jump off and you'll hit the button. And then it's Aamos' last stand, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, it's not. I thought he had another attack after this. But basically, just keep going on the spinners. And make sure you don't fall into the lava after this, or else you have to do floor 9 again. But if you do fall in the lava, you don't have to redo the entire boss fight or anything like that. You just have to do the spinners again. Anyway, just keep going on the spinners. And then for this final spinner, just jump on it. Then just kind of go right here. And then you can hit this button. And then Aamos is dead. Aamos has died. You killed Aamos. Are you happy with yourself? You killed Aamos, you sicko. But what you want to do is just go into this elevator. You'll get teleported to the top. And here is Aamos Anger Wind Pad. Now, I gotta say, this tower, it's an experience, alright. I really like this tower. You get a really nice view of Ring 8 while you're here as well. So, let's open chat, hit the Wind Pad, and we beat Aamos Anger. We killed Aamos. Let's go, guys. We killed him. He is dead. But anyway, yeah, that's Aamos Anger. As always, thank you guys for watching, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and that's gonna wrap it up for here, guys. I'll see you in another episode. See you soon.